We do have some noise to show you. We don't have any named systems at the moment, but we are tracking 2 areas to watch. And when we're looking at land that could be affected, can you believe that it's Hawaii again? It could very well be Hawaii. 2 areas that we're watching. These don't have high chances for now, but that could change. 30% shot that 2 areas of disturbed weather that we're watching, these broad circulations as they move west through the eastern Pacific, could develop tropical characteristics. So the question is there one that we need to pay more attention to than the other? I would say let's watch the leading one first. That's the one that shows signs of perhaps heading in the general direction of Hawaii. We have a suite of ensemble members saying that this thing could develop an area of low pressure, but you also look at those temperatures. Now this, just because the temperatures are yellow around Hawaii does not mean that we are at a place where a tropical cyclone can survive and strengthen. These are departures from average. But what we can say is that the higher you gain latitude, the warmer those temperatures are compared to average. So this will be moving, these disturbances will be moving into environments that are unusually warm. And it's almost as if we've heard this song before, right? You move into an environment where sea surface temperatures could help develop or strengthen something. So we watch and see how things play out. Here comes that area that we'll pay attention to, not super quick. This is by mid next week. This is by Wednesday. But when you compare, areas to watch, Atlantic versus the Eastern Pacific, things are really popping in the Eastern Pacific. So we need to look. In fact, there are some aggressive solutions that we have with maybe another tropical system heading in the general direction of Hawaii. And this won't be until late next week into the weekend, but it's worth noting, the Eastern Pacific is hot.
It's a reminder to watch. It's 7 to 10 days out, so certainly time to pay attention. And then, as we're constantly reminded, an underdeveloped system or one that's very disorganized, it's a lot harder for models to grasp onto that. That's one of the things, actually, hurricane specialist Brian Norcross talked about, in particular with Google, the Google AI model.
You're right.
It doesn't perform as well when it comes to these, underdeveloped,
early
systems.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching.